Hello. Hello, Mr. Alastor. It's me, the Taku. I was actually really close to not streaming today. I had something to do. But that didn't happen. So well, okay, let me explain myself a little better. So my friend's grandpa had passed. And I was gonna talk about it with her and comfort her today. But today doesn't really work out anymore, so that's probably going to be a tomorrow thing. But all this is to say that I was free, I stopped being free, and now I'm free again. So now we get to play some games. But sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's pretty sad, man. It's pretty sad. I've never really been good at comforting those in grief, so I hope I can help out a bit tomorrow, but unfortunately I'm admittedly not sure how good I'm gonna be at that, so but we'll see. Anyways, so now we are back in the game. There's something afflicting us. We're heavy, and then we have something kind of broken. So before we head over to the blacksmith to tell him about all this stuff going missing, what I want to do is I want to repair my items. I think we're in Tachov. No, we're in Troskowitz. Actually, I think I ran into this problem before. I tried to look for shoes here and nobody sold shoes. Now there's a tailor though. Maybe the tailor just doesn't do shoes. Oh wait, no, it was the leather workers I think that do shoes. Well, that's fine. Anyways, we still need to repair our stuff regardless. So let's go repair our stuff real quick. You can't mount and overload it. I didn't know that. Well, we'll get there. But as long as you were there, that helps the most. Thank you, Alistor. I'll certainly try to do and say what I can. I don't really know what's helpful to say in these kinds of situations, so I don't know. And if I were grieving, I don't know. Generally, if I'm grieving, I'd want to just be left alone.
The world over, and let me tell you, our home truly is the most beautiful place. Aye, if you've never stepped foot out of your hometown, you'll never...
Welcome in, Appy. Welcome in. Good to see you. How are you?
Truly appreciate it. But once you leave, on your return, you'll like it here even more. The cows moo as if they were singing, the meadows are greener, the apples are sweeter, even the beer tastes better. And the girls here smile a lot more. So what are you just sitting around for? Get up and go out into the world. You'll thank me when you return.
Not gonna lie, kind of facts. Random hired hand.
Somebody gave you a good working over. Are you all right?
This? Nah, it's nothing. But thanks for asking.
He's kind of facts, though. That is pretty true. I mean, I had to go to... When I went to college, it really does make home seem all the better. Let's see what we can repair. We have a bit of coin now, so... I'll repair what I have on, I think. Oh, it literally tells you how much. Okay. Hold on just a second. Damn. Should have waited to start streaming. It's time to eat dinner. So, let me see what I can repair first. Actually, maybe we should get rid of the... Okay, I'll hold off on the quilted leggings real quick. And then we will haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
And I'll ask for a little bit less.
You'll convince me with that price.
Great.
That way we can gain some reputation. All I really do is ask for like 50 cents off, basically. And they're like, ah, you know what? Yeah, you can have 50 cents off. And then I gain reputation somehow. Let me check. So the legs... The legs are... He said the quilted one... Yeah, the quilted one, it's of a lower quality, but it helps a lot more than the other ones. So, ultimately, this is a good...
I need something repaired.
Ultimately, this is good for me. So let me repair this one. Haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
Can I get 0.1 groschen off? 2 groschen? Dare I say 0.3 groschen off? Dare I make a request so bold?
Very well then.
Thank you
Sweet.
Kindly. And come again, friend.
Okay. And now I just want to sell stuff to you. So, let's try to sell... I'm just going to sell, like, everything I'm not using. It really is kind of trash, so there's not really any need for me to hold on to so much. It's also kind of worthless, too. There's no real need for me to hold on to all this junk, so... Well... No, yeah, that one sucks, too. I'll keep the apron, though. I think I'll keep the apron and the tunic, just because that's what I'm used to, but... I will keep a few pairs of shoes, because I burned through those really quick. Okay, we should be good. Sorry, but Alistor says, I realized the other day, July, I will have been out of the Air Force as long as I was in. Maybe 12 years since I lived with my parents. Damn. Nice. Nice, nice. I didn't remember you were in the Air Force, Alistor. How was the Air Force? And you shouldn't burn your shoes, silly goose. No, I understand the joke, but I really do go through them really quick. One of my negative perks is that our shoes, the durability goes like twice as fast or something. I'll haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
But of course.
And 6 years, damn. 6 whole years.
Very well then. I hope you'll be satisfied.
Nice.
Take care.
Ah, shoot. We're still a little over encumbered. I might have to sell something else. Wait. What do I have? Is it because I'm injured? He won't accept some stuff, though. Why is this smoked sausage 12.3? I mean, whatever. I'll just eat that. Eat the cheese. That probably doesn't help me a whole lot. I'm still over encumbered. You know what? I'm going to sell the mitts. I don't think I really need these. Okay. I think if I just sell the mitts, we'll be fine. So I hope.
A word about the price.
Sure, why not?
This is like the 4th or 5th time I've bartered with this guy.
You'll convince me with that price.
About the price.
I hope you'll be
I want
satisfied.
50 cents more. I hope you don't mind. But Alistor says 6 years wasn't bad. It was like any other job. Bosses suck. Job wasn't the greatest at times, but the people were awesome. So true. Thankfully, I now work in a job that, I don't know, my bosses are pretty cool. My boss and my boss's boss are pretty cool, so everything is pretty good management-wise right now. But I know that can easily change with a different job. It's probably the shield that's too heavy. Why are these quilted leggings so heavy? Something's really like weighing me down. That or I just can't hold much. Actually, hold on. Do I have a skill that lets me carry more? Permanently increased by 8 pounds. I don't know. I don't know if you can have... Do you have like a set amount of skill points? You can only pick one out of each one. Do I need to level up to keep leveling? I don't think so. Okay, sorry. I'm doing a lot of reading right now. Just a second. Good grief, man. There's so much stuff to read. Oh, Steadfast would be really good. As has been said many times before, it's important to tire your opponent in battle and to retain enough strength to defeat him. This skill will help you parry even powerful blows with ease. Blocks will cost you 20% less stamina, and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. I am definitely taking that. 1000% I'm taking that. The first strike doesn't have to be the final one. Instead, your intention may be to prepare your opponent, especially if he is armored, so that you can strike a powerful blow later. If you successfully wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone, i.e. a zone your opponent isn't blocking from, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attacks. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, just a moment. I think I will just take Charming Man. I mean, why not? Mom always said, you should do one good deed every day. You carry that mother's wisdom in your heart, and that's why you often carry it in the palm of your hand. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. I think that'll be good for us in the long run. Increasing our carry weight by 8 pounds, though. I don't really know. I mean, I guess in the long run, it's kind of worth it. If you carry a sack or even a dead or unconscious body, the weight only counts as half, therefore they will hardly burden you, and carrying them will no longer cost you extra stamina. Additionally, your carrying capacity is permanently increased by 8 pounds. Just the increase of inventory is Probably better. I don't really see us... I hope to not have to do the sack minigame too often, and the dead or unconscious bodies, I don't see us committing too many crimes if we can help it. But the increased carry weight would be nice. So I think in the long run that'll be good for us. So I'll take that. Agility. You wield weapons with ease and naturalness as if you've done nothing else since childhood. The required agility level for all melee weapons is lowered by 1. Knowing how to fall is a useful skill to have, and seeing how often life knocks you down, you've managed to pick up the art rather quickly. Fall damage is reduced by 30. That's super situational. I don't see that coming back to us. Ooh. You know how to store ingredients properly and keep them in a fresh and edible state for longer, or so you tell everyone. Raw food and herbs you have in your inventory will spoil 50% slower. I'm pretty sure I might just take that one. When brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. What? Making potions is a demanding and prestigious art, but an alchemist still has to make a living, ideally by selling his potions to travelers if they can handle them, that is. Honestly, I feel like preservation would be generally better for us. Well, I can sell blacksmith stuff. Well, could make money. No, let's do preservation. Sorry, just a moment, guys. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost you 25% less stamina. You can run longer, go further. Nah. Hopefully I don't have to repair them too often. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armorer's kit will make less noise when worn. The effect lasts until the item's quality level drops. Repairs by craftsmen will be 20% cheaper for you. The weapons you forge will have excellent properties and will therefore take damage 20% slower. Ooh. When you get your gear repaired by a craftsman, you'll gain a little experience in craftsmanship. The experience you gain will increase along with the repair price. I think I'd rather have excellent properties. That's better for us, I think. When you're drunk, all beds are 10% more comfortable. Under the influence of alcohol, you'll be less likely to be injured by falling from a height because the patron saint of drinkers has a protective hand over you. I'm not going to remember that. Not bad. Alistor says, I mean, I wouldn't mess with someone just carrying dead bodies around. I guess. The problem is mainly that one of our negative debuff traits is that people will remember our crimes indefinitely, and we get punished more severely when caught committing crimes. So ultimately, we should probably avoid as many crimes as we can, so that the dead body thing probably doesn't matter a whole lot. I mean, if you're like in the right and someone discovers the dead body, then you're kind of in the clear and it doesn't really matter, you know? But having to lift a dead body would kind of imply that you're not in the right, you know? Anyways. Melee attacks from horseback will cost you 15% less stamina. Repairs with the cobbler's kit will be 20% more efficient. Additionally, because you know pouches and satchels well, you have a +1 bonus on the thievery skill if you pick pockets. Interesting. If you use a quick start, LL, Your horse will briefly run faster than the wind. The effects will last 10 seconds, can only be activated once every 2 minutes. Kind of cool, actually. I'll take that one. I don't expect this to be, like, on the horse that often, fighting, so. Oh, the buff from sitting has an increased comfort effect of 50% so you can study faster. That's kind of cool, actually. We haven't studied yet, though, so I don't really know how that works. One way or another. If an opponent defends against your attempt to stun or stealth kill them, they will suffer penalties to their stats. This will make it easier for you to defeat them conventionally. The effect lasts for 20 seconds. That's actually pretty cool. I'll take that. But just got done with Battlefield 6. Played 5 games, made it to top squad 4 games. Nice. Very nice. Happy. Very nice. I think I'll hold off on the agility thing. Okay. We should be good now. Well, sorry, where am I going? I keep pressing the wrong button. Hold on. Nope. What I need right now is one of those leather workers. You know what? I'll just head back to... I'll head back to the blacksmith first. Just because that's kind of where the game's expecting me to go. What is that? Oh, it's an enemy camp. Interesting. Okay. I think I know how to get there.
My God, you look awful. Do you need help?
No thanks. It looks worse than it is.
Someone gave it to me for free.
Okay. Let me try that horse thing. All right. Pretty fast, I must say. Pretty fast. Okay, it should be this way. Oh, no? On the path, please?
Quick!
Alright. Let's see. The last game, one of the buddies had to go, so we left mid-game. Up for deadlock, let me know. We charged up 10 to 15. Alright. I see. Let's see. I'm gonna try to make it to the next city. And hopefully initiate some dialogue, and then I'll have to eat my dinner. I didn't realize how... Oops. Overworking my horse. I didn't realize how quick dinner would be. Okay, chill out then, Pebbles. There we go. I haven't seen, like, the health bar, the stamina bar, so I'm not really sure how much stamina Pebbles actually has. I'm just guessing based on how Pebbles sounds.
Whoa!
Whoa! Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink. Or not drink, I'm gonna grab my food. I'll be right back. BRB. Apologies, I'm back. Got my food here. Alistor says, so super lame, but Appy is like the first person I met and started playing games with on my own. When I would play games with my old friend group, it was all my brothers and internet friends. Ah, I'm glad you found Appy. Excuse me, I'm glad you found Appy, Alistor. I'm glad. I'm glad you found a pal to play with. Very nice, very nice. Very wholesome. Get out of the water, dog. I need to clean myself. You discovered your bed. I know. It's my bed. Why am I still so damaged? And what's for dinner? Bami Sammy, nice. I've got some Korean style sushi rolls. I got 2 of them. And I got some green beans and spam and rice. It's a very interesting combo. Gimbap? I have no idea what it's called. It's got like carrots, some green stuff, and some kind of meat inside. I have no idea. But I got it. Oh, kimbap. Nice. Excellent, excellent. That is what I have, then. That is definitely what I have. Damn, it costs a lot to repair that. You know what? Let me put some stuff down. Is that not my bedroom? Oh, right here. This is my bedroom. There we go. So we'll put this away. I'll put away Gnarly's club. I don't know if Gnarly's gonna ask for the club back. I'll just put it away for now. That away. Actually, wait. Whoops. Hold on. Some of this stuff I don't actually need. I could sell some of it. Let me sell some of my stuff. Well, let me put away what I can, and then I'll go sell stuff. We have a lot more bandages than we need, though. Go. Okay. Should be good. But sushi roll is a stretch since it doesn't have raw fish and the rice is not seasoned like sushi. That sounds good. Excellent, excellent. But yeah, I'll be eating during the dialogue. I'm gonna have to sell some stuff real quick. Sell that. I think it's just 2 stuff. Yeah. And I'll haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
Can I get more? A lot more?
What would you say to this?
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry.
Nice.
Take care.
Perfect streaming food, I feel like. So true. I'm so hungry, dude. Well, not too hungry. I had a chicken sandwich for lunch, but... Alright, the cart has been found.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Samin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Samin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Samin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the 3 of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi, they took him to Samin. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, but that pair was as thick as, well, thieves. And that Franzi, could talk his way out from under the executioner's axe.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semin's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
Honestly, I don't really remember seeing Agnes. I remember seeing the bailiff. Definitely remember seeing the bailiff, but did we see Agnes? Why is Henry smiling so awkwardly? But we had chili cheese dogs. Nice. That sounds pretty good too. I've kind of, in the past few years, I've grown a taste for chili. I haven't really liked growing up when I was young, but I love good chili now. What? I haven't seen Agnes?
I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia. And folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truskovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the Hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Troskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the Hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
The jaunt has been completed. Alright, we need to find some steel. Quest started, the Hermit. Find out more about the Hermit. Alrighty. I think we're still pretty injured, though. It would explain why our screen is kind of washed out. But we have to go talk to... Oh, we have to go back to Troskowitz, huh? Damn. Okay, well... We could head to Semin. There is a saddler over there that I kind of want to talk to briefly. I'm hoping they'll still be open. That way I can get my stuff prepared. So let's see what we can do. East Missouri puts peanut butter in their chili, though? Why? Does it actually taste good? Who even thought of that? Oh yeah, perfectly good pot of chili. Why don't I put some peanut butter in here? It's kind of gross, isn't it? I mean, I guess I haven't tried it, so I wouldn't really know, but... That, certainly sounds pretty gross. If I may say. Certainly does sound pretty gross. Nope. Sorry, Pebbles.
Come on.
Okay, well. Pebbles is just not going to go that fast. But I actually just finished eating. It's pretty quick, really. I had like a whole bowl full and everything. I just ate it all at once, which is kind of surprising. I'm not really like a fast eater. I tend to eat like kind of slow. Well, I like to savor the food. I think that's kind of the reason I eat so slow. But I eat pretty quick. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab like 2 more of those little sushis. And oh, there's a guy standing there. Hold on.
Whoa! It's him! It's him!
Me?
You mean me?
Of course, who else?
Who are you? I'm like 10 HP. Don't be attacking me or nothing.
So, tell me. What can I do for you?
Are you Henry of Skalitz?
How do you know that? Oh, it's part of the dialogue. He doesn't seem threatening. How do you know that?
Well, that I am. How do you know?
Everyone's been talking about you. But to see you with my own eyes, that's something else.
Who are you?
And who might you be?
I'm Valdemar.
Go on.
I wander the world in search of curiosities. I love hearing about them, and I enjoy talking about them.
A modern-day scholar. And welcome into Stefan. Welcome in, Stefan. How are you? Very good to see you, as always, Stefan. How is your Friday treating you? Good to have you with us. Good to have you with us. How art thou? Tell me about these curiosities.
What exactly are these curiosities you're so fond of?
Old Bram from Zheleyov keeps complaining about the folks from Tachov. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. I mean, here.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. What else have you seen?
If we meet again, I'll gladly tell you more. I'm not going to spill out all my stories at once, am I? Who knows? You might well run across some curiosities yourself in the meantime. I'll be seeing you, Henry.
He's just
Take
a
care for now.
quest giver, I guess. Waldemar's like, yes, I love the KCD universe. There's two dudes in their underwear just sparring it out in the middle of the field. Okay, as much as I'd love to go spar, I'm 1 HP, 12 technically. If I go over there, I'm dead. So, but I'm doing well, thank you. Excellent, Stefan. Excellent, excellent. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I hope I can make your Friday just a little more weller, one might say. Even better. We'll see, though. Today we have a lot of stuff we gotta take care of. In this game. In particular. Man, I've been itching to play this game so bad. So bad.
Keep it up.
Oh. Keep it up, Pebbles. We're almost there. Pebbles really is kind of slow, huh? I mean, a lot faster than walking, obviously, but other than that, pretty slow.
Go!
Go, Pebbles! Yeah! Yeah, Pebbles! I gotta grab more food soon. I think what I'm gonna do... We're gonna wrap up the in-game day by repairing some stuff. Oh!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, never mind. I thought I caught up to the prisoner thing, but... I guess they're good. Ow. Some gunk in my eye. Okay. Well, we made it before dark, which is good. We're gonna have to make it all the way back to the other city before dark as well, which is kind of concerning. But I'm hoping we'll make it. I really need my stuff repaired. Alrighty. Can you repair my shoes, please? The shoes, gloves. Just repair everything, I guess. Could use a repair for everything.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure, why not?
Damn. I'm gonna be broke.
Very well then.
Great. Come back anytime, friend.
Excellent.
Oh, I can't listen to this.
Excellent.
Where their hearts
Alright.
should be.
Now hopefully we'll be good. We should be good for a while. I guess we'll...
Go!
I wouldn't want that there.
I don't know. We could head to the side town to advance the main quest. Or... we could just go back to sleep. The problem is that we're so injured, we really do need to sleep. But there's still daylight.
Go!
My only concern is if the main... or if the side quest or whatever... if it just so happens to put us into a fight, we're gonna die. Even if it's a fist fight, we're dead. There's no way we're walking away from it.
Quick!
But if it's just dialogue, it's whatever. Dialogue I'm fine with. But actual fighting,
Just a bit
we're
further.
not going to survive. Alright. Almost there. I also have this on the schedule for tomorrow, believe it or not. This shall be our tomorrow game as well. I was looking at the VODs, and I still feel like my bitrate's a little bit lower than I'd like. It seems a little blurry. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. I hear that if your bitrate is too high, you'll also, like, have a blurry video, so I'm gonna take a look at that. Ooh, my bad, my bad. I technically did run into you, but don't worry about that part. It's all good. Okay. We have made it. Let's see what we have to do. So... we need to find out more about the Hermit. So the Tachov blacksmith, Radovan, has one bad character trait. Well, two actually. Bragging and boozing. This time, though, his drunken bragging has put him in a tight spot. He has a forge He has to forge a superb sword out of Damascus steel. Luckily, the blacksmith has a clear plan. Radovan the blacksmith wants me to bring him the hermit's sword so that he has a high-quality steel to complete the wedding ordered for Samin. Word has it, the hermit once fought against the heathens and has a sword from the faraway Andalusia. Unfortunately, it was broken long ago, but we surely won't find any better steel to forge a new sword. People have been saying strange things about the Hermit of Apollonia as of late. The innkeeper in Troskowitz should know a thing or two about it. So that's where we're at, I think. Oops. Troskowitz. I got confused for a second. There we go. So it should be right here. Right beyond this door. Alright. Before we continue, I'm gonna go grab more food real quick. I'll be right back. Biabi. I have decided to not eat much more. I actually just stuffed a little sushi in my face the moment on my way back. But not planning to eat on stream for the remainder of the night, just to kind of keep things moving along. All right, let's get right back to it. Oops. There we go.
She must be well over 70 now, isn't she? She'll be 76
Somebody
this autumn.
gave you a good working
least,
over.
I hope so.
Are you all right?
She'll outlive us all.
This?
You'll see. I'll pray for her
nothing.
this evening.
Thanks for asking.
Look at them human horses. They think they can do whatever they want.
The nerve of them showing their goat faces around here.
wine.
Someone should teach them how things
They're
work in
humans.
these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like
What? Well, welcome into Moxie. Welcome in. How are you, Moxie? I lurk okay. Alrighty, Moxie. Hope you enjoy your lurk. Are you enjoying stream? Sorry, I saw your live late. That's okay, Moxie. Good to have you with us. It's been good. It's been good. I actually just finished eating, so there hasn't been a whole lot happening on stream yet, but I've been okay. I've been okay. It's been a day. Well, what was nice is that my coworker brought in a 7-week-old puppy to work, so I've been having some puppy fun today. But aside from that, it's okay. It's an okay day. Moxie says I'm speedrunning Genshin. Was thinking of streaming, but a lot of people are live. Decided to lurk. Of course. Hope you enjoy your lurk. And that is nice of them. So true, so true. It's a bit of a highlight for my day, I think. a little time with the puppy. The other time, a different coworker brought in a different dog. That dog loved me, felt pretty good about myself. This dog more liked my shoes. I mean, it's a puppy. It's just running around smelling everything. But it liked my shoes a lot for some reason. I think it was the shoelaces, or I don't know. It's like teething or whatever you call it. So it was biting a lot of stuff. Anyways, but yeah, it was a very cute dog. Very cute.
Should be living in fear for our women in our own village.
I cannot believe the humans are just having a dinner right now. That's actually insane.
Bastards. Someone should kick their asses.
Innkeeper Betty.
Really clip those fuckers' wings.
Came to apologize.
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at that table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin. But, do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
I hate pausing, but I'm so conflicted. If I was Henry, the answer is respectfully, absolutely not. Right? The humans are literally the ones that killed Henry's parents. And I understand it's an army. It's not necessarily like these 4 people in particular, but the humans literally killed his parents. So the idea that this lady's like I want to help the lady, right? Like, if she has something else she needs help with, like, sure. But having Henry feed the army that killed his parents is kind of like, why would I? Anyways, what are humans doing here?
What are humans doing in Troskowitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
This is really interesting. Like, the only reason I would say yes is because I'm curious what would happen. But just, if I'm in this position, the answer is no. I am not walking over there. But I am curious, though. You know what? Sure, I'll help out this old lady. But if we're gonna fight the human army, we're not gonna show any mercy. But I'll help out. I'm doing it for the lady because we broke a bunch of stuff in a bar fight. But outside of that, I'm not helping. Anyways, we'll help out.
All right, but I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in
Side
fear
quest
for our
started
women.
invaders. Okay, so it is a side quest. I'm not happy about it, but, you know, it is what it is. And welcome into Gator. How's my favorite streamer doing? Well, how are you, Gator? Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? The people of Troskowitz have a clear opinion on the humans, but are all the humans really that bad? Betty, the innkeeper, wants me to serve the humans sitting at the table in front of the tavern, but since she won't talk to them, I have to find out what they want first.
Our own village.
Right.
Have a headache as usual?
Always safe with that rubble around.
I hope you feel better soon, Gator. hope you feel better soon.
Bastards. Someone should kick their asses. Really clever fuckers.
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Get sausages, we already have one in our pocket. You have money?
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not Voshko.
Okay. What color is this quest? It's green. This is the green one.
God bless. Good day.
I mean, you got that less shunk.
Working these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our women in our...
What the hell am I supposed to do? Inside?
Has the water sprite been up to his mischief?
Nothing. No, thanks for asking.
Everybody's just concerned that I'm so injured. That I'm barely clinging to life.
Some vagabond. God rest his soul. And get this.
How... Oops. I forget how to pull the torch out. There we go. So I need to get what? I need the sausage. Just a second. I need bread and 2 sausages. Okay. Well, this is someone's bedroom, so I don't think that's where that is. Bread? 1. And 2 sausages. I'll do 1. 2. I don't know if they'll remember if I steal a 3rd one, so I'll only take what I need. Just
Gave you a good working over. Are you alright?
just in case.
This? It's nothing.
Someone should kick their
No, thanks for asking.
Really clever.
Oh. Am I stuck? What's happening? Please be loading a cutscene and not be stuck. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm stuck. Gator says, I know I said this
There you
before.
go.
Oh, sorry, hold on just a second.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Corva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
Gator says, I know I said this before, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you for always being so kind towards me all the time. Of course, Gator. Of course, of course. I try. No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. But you're welcome, Gator. Thank you for coming around. It's good to see you, as always. Good to see you. I hope you feel better soon, though. I hope you don't have too long of a headache. I hope it goes away soon. What are you doing here? Sorry, not you. To the Cumans. At Cumans, what are you doing here?
What were you thinking coming here? Humans don't exactly have the best reputation around here.
We don't want trouble. We're just hungry. We had enough of that Atel back at camp. We just want to eat something good for change.
The locals don't want you here, and neither do I. The less humans I meet in my lifetime, the better.
Not all humans say. But what you say, we eat and we go.
Who taught you our language?
How come you speak our language so well?
From mother. It is long, Tartinet. Story. Maybe I tell another time. Now we just want to eat.
Respectfully, finish eating, get out.
Finish eating and go back to where you came from. You've no business being here.
Take it easy, friend. We do nothing to you.
No, not you personally, but I've dealt with humans before. You're all the same.
Elob tuj, ostan ite. Do not judge a book by its cover.
You should get the fuck out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
They didn't pay yet, so let's calm down.
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
It is true. He'd have a hard time beating them. I mean, it's 4 armed dudes versus some guy in cloth. I don't think this is going to go over very well. I mean, if you want to try it, go for it, but, I mean... you'd have a hard time beating them.
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you, when you had shit thrown at you in the stocks. So stop acting tough and run along. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
Upp med för låten.
All right, we go.
Peacher! What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead. What about you, lad? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Dude, I got 1 HP. I can't be fighting. That's
of course. I've had some run-ins with the humans before, and it wasn't pleasant. We'll kick them out of here. There's more of us after all.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna stand back. I have 1 HP. Never mind. It's not gonna work out for me. Ouch! Oh!
Great job, you let yourself get robbed.
Somebody stole my shoes. And I'm still getting beat.
Nice hit.
Someone better hold me back.
I beat him even more.
Ouch! I can barely see.
Not only was I completely out of it, but I got robbed too.
I've been robbed twice.
My head. I must have hit it on something.
My head. What the hell happened?
Well, this didn't go very well for me. I appeared... well, actually, I still have a lot of money, so it's not too bad. But I did get robbed twice. And someone literally took the shoes off my feet, which is kind of wild. Wasn't it funny, though? Literally just like 30 minutes ago, I was saying, oh, I could head back to my bed and go to sleep and then continue the main story in the morning. I'm kind of worried that if I go to town, that I'm going to get into a fight and then die. And lo and behold, I got into a fight and then I got robbed. Which is surprising because all this was supposed to be is just like take their order and then hand them some food, so... well. Dude, where's the Straw Hat guy? We gotta beat that guy up.
So stay here, you knob.
I don't even...
What are you doing, lurking around without a light? Get that sword, or I'll put you in the stocks.
I don't even know where... I don't even know what the objective is. Talk to Wojtek about the humans. Find out more about the hermit. You know what? Let's... we gotta beat this guy up. It's because of you that I lost so much money.
Tell them to fuck off, the pricks. They have no business here.
We gave them a right beating.
Are you joking? They smashed our faces. You have to get rid of them, once and for all.
What, me?
You're on our side, aren't you? Take care of them. I don't care how, but I don't want to see their faces here again. Got it?
Seems they came from Samin. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Brother, if you don't want to see them, why don't you do something about it? He's like, I don't want to see them here again. Okay, neither do I. What am I supposed to do about it? I don't understand. What do you want me to do about it? There's nothing I can do about this. I'm literally just the guy that got knocked unconscious twice. The first time someone stole my shoes, which I don't... First of all, that's disgusting. And then the second time, I just got the groschen stolen from out from under me, so...
Whoa!
Hold on, now I'm lost. I can barely see. I think if we go... Okay, I was almost going to Zella Chav or whatever you call it.
Quick!
We want to go this way. Anyways. Not good. Very not good. But like I was saying before, we're going to keep every mistake I make as long as I don't die. If I die, then, I mean, we have to reload a save. That's kind of inevitable, but... if we fail a quest, we get permanently hated by the town, somebody vital dies, whatever, I'm just keeping it. We're gonna keep all our mistakes. This should still... I don't want to jinx myself, but this should still be safe to go through these trees here. Sometimes it's kind of sketch, though. But I think right now it's safe.
Come on!
We've made it back, and just in time. Kind of. I don't even know what time it is in the game.
Whoa! Whoa!
It is almost midnight. So let's just wash ourselves off real quick. As clean as we can get in a trough. And then we shall just go to sleep, I guess. For now. Sleep and save, and we'll sleep until 10 a.m. because we are pretty injured. There we go. Oh! What?
Another senseless death.
Why is there a bandit in the middle of the road? These aren't considered stolen, are they? When I take them. I guess not. We should be fine. Cool. We got free items. I don't know how. But somehow we woke up in the middle of nowhere. I don't even... Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's good. It's good. I didn't recognize the area for a second, but we're right outside. We are right outside. So it's all good. Okay. Let me check my items real quick. What is it that we're wearing that sucks? This elbow pads thing? That's the most broken out of all of them, I'd say. Everything else is fine. Let's just eat a little bit. Alright. Can you repair my thing here?
Let's talk about the price.
But of course.
How's this?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal.
Alright.
Very well then.
Great. I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry.
Excellent, excellent. And then as for the rest of it, I could sell it though. can sell the rest of it. Didn't we get some kind of chest plate from that guy? A rusted plate. You know, that's not too bad, actually. I mean, the rusted bit is not super great, but... Oh, I will keep this. Everything else I think I'm going to sell, but I will keep this one. I'm just going to put it away for now. I don't really need this right this second. Okay. And I don't need pickpocket stuff right now. Alrighty. Not bad. Not super great, but not that bad either. Okay. I think we are equipped to deal with the day. The hunting code is a little better, though. Wow, even damage, the hunting code is pretty good. I don't understand what this, health. It's strength? I don't know what that means. Does strength, like, increase our damage, then? Because it seems like this hunting coat is just generally better. Oh, we can wear them both at the same time. Okay. Never mind. It's all good. It doesn't matter regardless, I guess. Just a moment while I handle my inventory management. There, I want to keep these two as casual clothing. Dude, we're so loud. Man, I can't believe we're still over encumbered though. We really shouldn't be. Am I like carrying bricks? I don't understand. Oh, we have this long gambeson. I'll put this away. We don't need this. Go. Oh, wait. Sorry, it's not over encumbered. It's the armor's damaged. Sorry about that. That's why I'm so confused. Okay. Need you to repair my stuff, if you don't mind. Anything I'm actively wearing.
I'd like to discuss the price.
But of course.
Satisfied?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Very well then. Thank you, Henry. And come again.
I am losing so much money so fast. Okay.
Quick.
Let's get back on the road. Now that we've got that taken care of, we can actually continue to main plot stuff. It's finally taken care of. Oops. Don't worry, Pebbles. We're all good. Okay. Yeah. So,
Just a bit further.
I'm allergic to something. I don't know what it is, but like, there's something in like the food I eat that if I touch the tip of my nose, the itch like slowly grows across my nose and just my nose. Like the rest of my face is fine, but my nose gets really, really itchy. Sorry, there's a bot. There we go. So itchy, dude. Let's see. Let's head over this way.
Whoa!
And now, the main thing I want to do is this main quest here with the hermit. Okay, let's talk to the innkeeper of Traskowitz. You know, I was kind of hoping to get on our good side and hoping that that will help increase our chances of productive dialogue.
Got it?
Ah, don't worry. I'm a saint.
You'd better be.
Oh, that guy doesn't like me because of the fight we got into. Great. Anyways, I was hoping that we would get better dialogue options with that lady if we helped her out, but it seems that we got into a second fight, which is,
Good day to you.
I wish you a pleasant day.
not very good.
Welcome, Henry. What can I do for you?
Well, I need some advice on the hermit.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
What? I want to talk to the hermit.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
But why is this suddenly marked with a star? I want to ask about the hermit.
There's something else I need to know about this hermit.
Ask then if you must.
Well, what do you know about the apparition?
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
Okay. But Gator doesn't feel good. Gonna go. Have a wonderful night. No worries. Have a wonderful night, Gator. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful night. Who saw the apparition by the cross?
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
What? Where can I find the herds boy?
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
How do I get to the hermit?
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia along the path below the rocks till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Can you write that down? I'm not going to remember that. Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Okay. Understandable, but he could also be old, sick, and then not sick. So, where did these strangers come from?
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
The Inquisition? Any news here?
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
If it's work you're looking for, you could stop by our local huntsman. He has a cottage near the Vidlap pond. His wife is always complaining that Lord Van Berghoff runs him off his feet, so I reckon he wouldn't turn down a helping hand. If you ask me, though, he spends more time drinking than he does hunting. But I wouldn't want to argue with Zlata about it. And have you ever heard about the Divoshenka of Samin?
Who? What is that?
What Divoshenka?
You haven't seen one yet. A Divoshenka is a wild woman of the forest, an ugly, disfigured creature. You can find them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their ointments and gather magic herbs. Sometimes they hurt people. Sometimes they help them. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
It's the Samin people. They were worried she might put young Lord Samin under her spell, especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of her. And that's about it, I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
They killed her? Sorry, my brain is... my brain is not doing too good. I feel super tired all of a sudden. I don't think the food should have kicked in this quick, but I feel super tired. I was fine a moment ago. Just like right before we started talking to her, I just like... it just hit me all of a sudden. Okay, so let me... there was a lot of stuff and my brain is kind of like half on right now, so I'm gonna reread this out loud. The Tachov blacksmith, Radovan, has one bad character trait, bragging and boozing. He has to forge a superb sword out of Damascus steel. Gerda, the apothecary's wife, should know more about it. If I follow the road towards Apollonia and turn upwards into the rocks at the point where it crosses a small stream, it should be impossible to miss the place. Interesting. It's said that Ambrose the Hermit recently sold his soul to the devil. I ought to find out if there's any truth behind these stories before I go and see him. It could help me get his broken sword. The hermit lives in a small hovel in the rocks. Okay, so we'll hold off on going to see the hermit. The innkeeper warned me that the hermit had sold his soul to the devil. I should find out if there's any truth in that, and question the witnesses before going to see him. It could help me get a sword. Stanislav the shepherd claims to have seen the devil a few nights ago. I should talk to him and find out what he actually saw. The lives near the big crossroads by Apollonia, beyond the Troskowitz graveyard. The apparition of the devil is the talk of the village. I'm bound to be able to find some eyewitnesses. The innkeeper told me that the following day the devil was seen by the conciliatory cross among the rocks below the road to Tachov. Gerda from the apothecary might know more about the devil by the conciliatory cross. I think where we should start first is the... I'm kind of confused, because it seems like people think that the hermit sold his soul to the devil because Stanislav the shepherd claims to have seen the devil a few nights ago near the conciliatory cross. And for some... I'm not sure how Gerda knows about that, though. Well, let's see. I want to talk to Stanislav first, which is objective D. So, he's all the way out in the middle of nowhere right now. So we pretty much just exit the city, we end up near this cemetery, and then we go a little bit further. The hermit's up there. Okay. Alright. Well. This shouldn't be too bad. Pebbles. Let's go.
I'll go and have a look. Damn it, I thought something was going on here. Well, look at me. Over here like a fool. What a cheap old nap.
Okay, that's Pebbles you're talking about. Hired hand. Non-named NPC. Absolutely unreal. Disrespectful behavior. Let's go down this way. Should be... yeah, this way. Oh, please move. Okay. It should be this way. And then down the road a bit, and then it should curve up a little bit. I'm gonna have to memorize a lot of these roads, I feel. Just so I'm not looking at the map all the time. Okay, I think I understand where to go in my head, so shouldn't be too bad. That guy over there is booking it, though. Where the heck are you going, good sir? Going faster than me. And I'm on the legendary Pebbles. The legendary Pebbles. The cannon horse for KCD1. Okay, he should be over here somewhere. That's probably him right there. If I had to guess. Yep. There we go. Whoa! Alright, man. I'm here to see you. How's it going?
Go.
I heard you saw an apparition.
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Want a swig of schnapps? Well... I mean, honestly, my schnapps are probably worth more than 12 groschen. I'll give you money.
Look, mate, I'll gladly give you a few groschen, but spit it out now. Here you are.
What did you want to know?
About the apparition in Apollonia. What did you see that night at the crossroads?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that? That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
Okay, but why would the devil go to see the hermit?
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why would the hermit sell his soul to the devil?
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. Take care.
It's... Hold on, let me stir my drink real quick. Okay, sorry. A lot of plastic noise, but it's really interesting how...
That herds boy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
It's really interesting how, like, religion in this time... Why is there an H there? It's interesting how religion in this time kind of frames the way people look at stuff. Regardless of... I mean... What was that one phrase? So, not on a suitable road. How did I get here? Oh, I love the rain sound. So, back when I was in therapy for OCD, my therapist used to tell me something like, whenever you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras, right? Which I think doesn't just apply to OCD, but I feel like it applies just kind of generally. What? What are you doing?
Hans! Hans! It's me!
What?
You still owe me for the stuff from Germany.
Look, friend, you have me confused with someone else. My name's not Hans.
If you're broke, just say so and stop trying to wriggle out of it.
You're Joachim, aren't you? We've met before.
I knew it, see? You do remember.
But my name's not Hans. It's Henry.
Why play around like this when we know each other so well?
What? I'm not Hans.
For the last time, I am not Hans.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You're the spitting image of him. You really are. Well, I'll be sure to be extra careful from now on.
How much does Hans owe you?
How much does this Hans owe you?
I gave him some of my wares to take. Nothing fancy, just a few trinkets. Said he'd sell them at twice the price. I'd give him half the proceeds from the trip. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing.
What?
I have to go.
All right, farewell then.
Okay. Anyways, so going back to what I was saying. When you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras, is, to me, something that I like to remember a lot. And I think it's a pretty... I'm going the wrong way. I feel like it's a pretty universally good saying to keep in mind. In that, if you have evidence for something, it's more likely to be the common thing than it is to be the uncommon thing, I guess you could say. So in the case of, if you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras. If you hear hooves behind you, the chances are it's a horse, it's not a zebra, you know? And I think that kind of applies here as well, in that, is it possible that this guy sold his soul to the devil and now some apparition is going to his place in the middle of the night to something, whatever? Sure, it's possible. Is it likely? Not really. I mean, chances are, if he's so good at medicine, he's probably just old. He was sick, and he used some medicine to get better, you know? I don't know. It is entirely possible that he just sold his soul to the devil, but...
Whoa! Man in all ways, gather round! Come and take a look. This shameless wretch likes to expose himself to women and pleasure himself. He would lie in wait for his poor victims in out-of-the-way places like meadows or by the pond. For he knew full well that his disgraceful behavior would earn him a punch on the nose. But he was just as afraid of women as he was of men. So he only chose women who were alone as his victims. He may not have physically assaulted you, but punishment awaits him all the same. He'll be whipped for his lewd acts and be left to suffer in the pillory for several days. Keep an eye out for lunatics and deviants like him. God's law and the law of the land apply to everyone.
Better the pillory than the noose.
Can I, like, throw a tomato or something? Anyways.
Close to the others.
Alright. So we're looking for an objective with the letter D on it. And I'm pretty sure it's like right around here. I keep pressing the wrong button, sorry. Oh no, it's G, my bad. I think it's one over. We're looking for the witness Gerda. Marked with a G. So let's ask her what she has to say about all this hoopla, one might say. Which reminds me, we gotta look for mud at some point. I do have to find mud. You're not Gerda. Oh. Hey.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Oh, that was the first time. I used to hear that all the time in the first game. What did you see by the cross?
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Do you know what I'm going to ask you? I can give you money.
How about a couple of groschen for a couple of questions?
What was it you wanted to know?
Well, what happened? What happened with the apparition?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
Huh? Where did you see the apparition?
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fellow killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
Damn. And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle.
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Okay. I'll find out what happened.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I genuinely have no idea. Someone summoned the devil. I don't know yet.
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
Okay. Alright, let's see what else we got. So we still need to talk to more villagers. The only person of importance I can think of is the bailiff. We can investigate the cross. Let's...
Gerda really did see something. That cross hides a secret.
Yeah, the only other named NPC I can think of is the bailiff. And I guess that guy we got into a fight with, but I really don't want to talk to that guy. Ma'am? Oh, Agnes. Named NPC.
Greetings.
About the diabolical apparition.
Do you know anything about the sighting of the devil?
God, leave me alone with that. God be with you.
Oh, I thought for a second she actually did know. Okay. Bailiff? You know anything about the diabolical apparition?
I'd like to ask about that diabolical apparition.
Go to hell with that.
Okay. Something else then. Oh, we can report Miller Kretzel? And an ambush. When did we get ambushed? I'd like to report an ambush.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Oh. He's talking about Hans. Okay. I kind of forgot about that. I don't expect this Sir Otto thing to go anywhere, but I kind of want to see what's going to happen. I need to speak with Sir Otto.
I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? That's your problem. I'm not going to put in a word for you. I hardly know you.
Is everything all right?
What's new, bailiff?
Nothing special. With that nomadic riffraff, theft of hens and sheep then continued with ambushes on the road. And then the wolves started to come in from the forests on account of the poachers killing off their prey. Oh, and then our master Chamberlain Ulrich. Oh my God. But that's no business of yours, understand?
I understand. That's your business, bailiff.
Okay, well, that went nowhere. We got some reputation, which is pretty cool. What the hell is an indulgence? 323. 323 groschen, eh? Oh! Ah! Now, this is interesting. This is very interesting. I didn't realize you could just buy skill books like that.
Take care, then. And thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing, that guy says. It costs nothing to look. As is my... I was gonna say right as a consumer, that's not really, but anyways. I don't know who else would know stuff. The tavern's more of a night thing, and it's kind of like midday, so I don't expect much people to be in the tavern. Oh, that's really interesting. I'm only just now noticing the little smiley faces next to towns. That's pretty cool. It seems the game is keeping track of my my reputation in each one. And the Nomads camp seems to like me the most. Oh, and Tachov, I guess. I'm kind of surprised they don't like me more in Semine. And I feel like they would. Okay, well, anyways. Let's go check out the cross, I guess. Let's go take a quick look at the cross.
Keep your eyes on the road, youth.
But sorry I need to keep opening this map all the time. I don't know the best way for us to find it. I could take the upper route, I guess. The lower route, more twists and turns, and I might have to climb some rocks, so let's take the upper route.
Quick!
And I'll just hope we're in the right spot. Should be... Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going the wrong way already. Well... Am I? I need like a bird's eye view. I need a bird's eye view to be able to tell where the hell I am. I can see this here though, so I'm definitely too high, I think. I guess we could go to the shack and then take a left. Maybe that'll be easier for us. So we hit the shack. we go through the woods this way. Right? And then we take a left at the road here. And it's probably in the grass somewhere in this area. So I can see the rocks on my map.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay. It's probably... It is kind of creepy in here, huh? Poacher's hideout. Oh! That would be a human ribcage. Oh, sweet, an arrow. Is that a... Can I eat that rabbit? Okay. Most of this is pretty normal, except for the human skull part. Just in case. There's a grave down there. Oh. Open?
The conciliatory cross. A memorial to the unfortunate death of that young man. But I'm more interested in what secrets it conceals now.
Okay. What the hell? Why is there so much stuff in here? I mean, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it, but why is there so much stuff in there?
I don't have a spade.
I'm gonna unmark the invaders thing. Investigating the cross. I don't know about this. I really want to take more stuff, but I still have to sell my other stuff. Damn. I'm like 8 pounds overweight. I think I'll put away the boar hide. I don't see us using hide for any reason yet. Oh! Are you a dog or a wolf? I think that's a wolf. I'm running. Let's not. Let's not right now. Let's get out of here before I get... Whoa! Oh! Cool. Very cool. Go. Go.
Whoa!
Insane. Actually nutty. Is the wolf even near me? I don't think so. I don't know what happened.
Go! Whoa!
What was that noise? Did I just lose out on something? It might have been because I walked into the area of the village. Which is fine. But I do need a spade. Okay, let me sell my useless junk first. Let me sell my useless junk. Whoa, man. Horsemanship. Alright.
Was willst du?
About the hermit. What happened to the hermit?
I heard something happened to Ambrose the hermit.
Too right. He sends everyone packing right away. He's changed a lot.
What about that apparition?
Do you know anything about that devil?
Mother of God, I don't know anything.
What happened by the cross?
What happened by the conciliatory cross?
Ah, who knows what Gerda saw there? But it must be some diabolical goings-on, 'cause the cross really was turned around.
Oh, well, we finished the villager talk. It said the herdsboy saw an apparition?
I heard that Stanislav saw an apparition at the rocks. Is that true?
Aye, there's been strange goings-on there the last few days.
Okay, well, do you know about the hermit's sword?
I hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
Aye, he used to have it hanging on the wall in his hut, but then he took it down. He might have sold it.
Interesting.
What do you have for sale?
Anyways, I did not come in here to talk about that. I actually came in here to sell my stuff. Let me see what I can sell. I meant to sell my things. I did not mean to have a whole conversation about stuff that's not related. I'm gonna take the antlers and sell these two.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein.
Bis bald.
Okay. I meant to haggle, get like 0.2 groschen more out of that, but ultimately it doesn't really matter. Okay, honestly, I feel like we're most likely to find something late at night. I don't think that this is something that, like, every time someone's seen something, it's late at night, and they claim some kind of shadowy figure is moving through the forest. But it is nice to scope the place out during the day. Let me see what else we have. So it's B, F, and H. So these are all on our map, so it's pretty much just F. F's like the last thing. Okay. So, we can put that one on pause for now. I'm gonna see what happened to Mutt, because having Mutt in combat would be kind of nice, so I don't get beat up by a bunch of wolves. So let me take a look. I should find out what happened to my loyal friend Mutt and take care of him. Maybe Capon is right that Mutt's dead, or maybe he isn't. I ought to go look. I ought to go and look at the place where Mutt fell and see for myself. Let's go look for Mutt. We will wait until nighttime to continue with investigating that cross area, because I can't really fight wolves on my own, and I'm pretty sure that nothing's gonna happen. Or sorry, I don't think the plot is gonna advance in anytime soon without my intervention, so we should be okay to let that stew for a little. Why are there so many people right here? You're not humans, are you? I would hope not. Damn it, I always press the wrong button. I keep thinking down is inventory. And I keep thinking LT and RT are to zoom. Okay, so it is this way. Let's go this way.
Whoa! Stop, or I'll ram my blade into your gut. I want everything you've got right now. But I have nothing to give. This instant, I say.
I feel bad about that, but there's nothing I can do about that. He'll be okay. There's nothing I can do about that. If I step in, I'm toast. So, I'm gonna find a different way.
Whoa! Whoa!
And then we take a left, and then through the forest, I guess.
A whole village burnt to the ground. Remember when they tried to steal old Brad's school?
Okay. Let's head through the forest real quick. Ooh. Kind of sketchy in here, huh? Dang, now my whole face is starting to itch. Oh, random man in the forest. You're not hostile, are you? Don't bump him, don't bump him. Okay. I think I took a wrong turn. Actually, wait. Ooh! Sorry, Pebbles. I remember where I am now. We can talk to that old lady and her daughter. Oh. Let's see if they have any new dialogue.
Where is that girl dawdling?
What, the girl disappeared? I'd like to pay our debt, but I don't have the money. Has something happened?
Has something happened?
My daughter Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
I'll definitely help, but I want to ask a few questions. Would anyone want to hurt Pavlena?
Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
Why don't they like you in Troskovitz?
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
You live completely alone in the middle of the woods. Don't you think I've already got a bad enough impression of you?
And where else would we live, you genius, when we're not wanted? Don't go digging up old wrongs, Henry. And don't insult us.
I will say, Henry, that was a bit uncalled for. That was a little bit uncalled for. Well, where did Pavlena go?
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She was taking wicker baskets she'd made. She sells them there and uses the coin to buy what we need. Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time she said she'd be right back. I have a bad feeling about this.
both of those are kind of crazy, so I'm not going to say those, but I'll help you.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. Like I said, she was heading for Troskovitz. You should start looking there.
All right. I'll ask around there for her.
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
Okay. Man, I'm just getting all these quests all of a sudden. Let's search her room. Take a little look.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here?
You don't mind if I take this cap, do you? Get up.
Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her. Like she got up and went straight out.
But why? Can I lockpick without her getting mad? I mean, she can't really see that well, right? So it probably doesn't matter. You can start lockpicking by holding A if you have a lockpick in your inventory. Oh, it seems like they kept the exact same one, which is good. Use the cursor size to find the correct lockpick position. The cursor will turn gold when you're in the right spot. Start rotating the whole lock with LT and keep the lockpick in the right position with R. Difficulty depends on complexity. Turn until the lock is open. Okay, I think they changed it a little bit. It used to be like left stick to turn or something. Oh, the lock is too difficult. What if it isn't? Okay, yeah, this is too difficult, actually. There's like 1 pixel. I'm not even gonna attempt that. There's like 1 pixel for me to put the cursor in. It's not gonna go well. Now, you see, this is really stupid to be having a flame in a straw tent, but...
She's got unfinished work here.
Yeah, so why would she say she's gonna sell a basket if she doesn't have a basket? And where does this go to? Okay, now I just feel nosy. Okay, well... This is the kind of thing that I feel like Mutt would be helpful for. Maybe Mutt could, like, catch this boy's scent or something, I don't know. I had a look in the loft.
I had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
Well... Found a man's cap.
I found a cap there. A man's cap. I don't suppose Pavlena would wear something like that.
You're saying she had some young man here? I'd surely have noticed.
I don't know, good wife. I'm just saying what I found.
Could she have found herself a beau in Troskovitz?
Well, she didn't pack anything.
She didn't pack up her stuff. I don't think she was planning to be gone for long.
I told you, didn't I? Pavlena wouldn't run off.
She's got unfinished work.
She's got unfinished work there. She weaves baskets.
Aye, she usually has a few on the go. But she took them to the market in Troskovitz. We've got nothing here but what we make ourselves, or find in the woods. Pavlena weaves baskets very nicely. Folk buy them from her.
I wanted to ask you something else about Pavlena.
Nah.
Take care for now, Henry.
So we need to go to Troskovitz. So, that would be... I don't have the names memorized yet. Oh. That's weird, isn't it? If we're right here... I mean, she would have to go through Zelejov to get to Troskovitz. And it's really not that far. Okay, I don't want to dawdle too much, but I really could use Mutt. So... actually, we're going to have to hold off on Mutt. I'm pretty sure this, to me, I know this game keeps track of stuff that, like... Or I'm pretty sure this game keeps track of stuff that a normal game would not. And I'm pretty sure the amount of time I take to find this daughter is probably one of those things that's tracked. Mutt can take care of himself. Mutt will be fine. This girl... maybe not so much. So I'm gonna go see if I can find her real quick. And I'll try to keep a lookout. It is really nice that this game lets you lock onto the path. It kind of lets me look around the forest while we're on our way. I think I'll ask around the town, though. I haven't really talked to the town much, if at all, over there. So this will also be a good time to learn a little bit about the town. Learn what I can. So she would have came out here, maybe avoided the town. Okay, now, if I was her, and I'm in, like, exiled from civilization, more or less, I'd probably avoid people where I could, so I would take that path. But we can try to see if someone has seen her. Maybe the guard? Oh, I can't talk to the guard. Let's see if anybody saw her. I can't talk to that guy. She might have went through the town. The hired hand has nothing to say. I kind of wish I talked to... I figured that this guy that was preaching would probably stay there, but I guess not. I wanted to talk to him later, but... seems like we're a bit past that. Can't talk to her. Can't talk to him. Damn. Not much we can do, huh? Okay, well. Get my pebbles back. Alright, pebbles. Oh.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool.
My bad. That was my bad. Okay. Let's see. There's a girl right there.
Whoa! Whoa!
Who are you? Oh, it's just a villager. Whatever. Okay.
Whoa! Whoa!
What? What's happening? Oh, yep, let's go. Let's go. Let's not. Let's not. I don't know if they killed the girl I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure that's just the outcome of me having skipped those bandits earlier. But I'm not winning that fight. Let's not. I'm not winning that fight yet, at least. I need to practice a little bit more.
Go!
Okay. Let's see if there's anybody in the town that'll know where that girl went. Man, we have so many investigations running right now. In a good way.
Keep it up.
Okay, well, first thing I'm gonna do is ask the barkeep if she knows anything. Because I'm sure if anyone were to say anything, they would probably tell the barkeep. So let's take a look. Let's take a little look.
Whoa! Whoa!
Alright, man. Nope, you're not.
Nothing's going wrong. Don't our learned physicians have
What?
a name for that?
I believe it's called boredom.
What? I'm not bored.
If you've got time to worry about everything that could go wrong, you're bored, and that's that. And if you're at a loose end, come round and I'll be happy to help. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around.
Welcome.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm looking for Pavlena.
Have you seen Pavlena around here? A young girl from Chillhop. Sells baskets here sometimes.
Better you ask innkeeper Betty about things like that. I'm just the help, and I ain't seen any Pavlena.
That's fair enough. Okay. Well, where's... Can I walk in here? You guys don't mind, do you? Betty?
Good afternoon.
I'm looking for Pavlena.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of the herbalman from Chillhop. Do you know her?
I do. Pavlena still comes here from time to time, selling baskets, ointments and whatnot. I ain't seen her around in a while, though. Why are you looking for her?
She hasn't been home for a long time, so Bojena sent me to look for her. When she left, she was heading here.
If I was you, I'd go and ask at the rat house. Or Jezek the cooper. That old goat had his eye on her one time. Only she wouldn't have him if he was the last man alive. Can't say I blame her. That Jezek's a drunken sot.
Jezek, huh? Well, would anyone want to hurt Pavlena?
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pavlena?
Bojena's not too popular here since that misfortune with Yakesh's wife, Ludmilla. But no one holds a grudge against Pavlena. She was only a young lass at the time.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
What? Misfortune with Ludmilla?
What was that about a misfortune with Ludmilla?
That was way back. She was the midwife here. She'd give the women herbs and whatnot when they called for her. But then something happened when she was helping out at Yakesh's. His wife, Ludmilla, died, and a child was stillborn. A tragedy it was, and then Bojena, she left.
Just like that?
Well, to tell the truth, we drove her out.
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yakesh if you want to know more. He's often by his son's grave. It's next to the farm.
Damn. Tell me more about Jezek.
What's this Jezek like? And what do you mean about him having his eye on Pavlena?
He wanted to get married, and no sensible girl around here would have a drunkard like him, so he figured Pavlena might be an easier bet. He promised her a home in the village, but the girl wasn't so dumb as to fall for it. He's hardly got 2 groschen to rub together, and his house ain't no palace neither. All she'd have out of it is a heartache, and a bunch of brats as pig ugly as their old man.
And where might I find this Jezek?
If he ain't boozing here at the tavern, he'll be on the way here or at home.
Thanks.
Do you think Jezek could try to abduct her?
And do you think this Jezek might have done something to her? Like abduct her because she scorned him?
Nah, he ain't got it in him. He's all mouth, but he'd never raise his hand to a woman. And even if he did, Pavlena would probably give him a hiding. Just recently he got a black eye from this skinny fella here. He's a weakling and a wretch. He wouldn't have a chance with Pavlena.
Well, I believe you. Checking his alibi, though. Okay, I gotta make sure I got everything like understood in my mind. I've since woken up, since I was saying I was falling asleep. I've since woken up all of a sudden, but I'm still not at 100%. Let me see. So the innkeeper confirmed that Jezek had got into a fight in the tavern. She also thinks that a wretch like him would have no chance with Pavlena. So, advised to ask the bailiff about Pavlena. The bailiff might know. Heard the local cooper Jezek was interested in Pavlena. Heard in the village that Bozena and Pavlena used to live in Traskovitz. Folk tell me farmer Yakesh can tell me more. Okay, the one that's the most not related to this quest is F. Ask Yakesh about Vajena's past. I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry. Sorry if I butcher any names here. Hold on, I'm trying to zoom out. Okay, there we go. So I think I want to find out more about their past first. It's the most unrelated to the quest.
What can you do?
It's the most unrelated to the quest, but it is the most related to my curiosity. Also, the sound of all of my metal plates just clashing together is starting to annoy me. So I'm gonna take some stuff off. Hopefully it doesn't alter the weight, so that's good. Okay, we'll just walk around like this, I guess. I'll keep the helmet on because it's kind of cool, but the knee pads and the elbow pads are kind of loud, so okay. Oh yeah, that's so much better. What's damaged though? I've got something on my... Is it my feet? Yeah, my shoes are damaged. I'll just put on these. There we go.
He's all puffed up like a peacock.
So what? I wish him well.
So do I. I meant it in a good way. He's a decent fella.
Indeed he is.
Welcome in, Mandy. How are you, Mandy? How's it going? It's going okay. It's just a normal Friday, I guess. How are you, Mandy? How are you? Is the day treating you well? Is Breath of the Wild treating you well? I saw a puppy today at work, so that was cool. Saw a puppy. Got to pet a puppy. Got to carry a puppy for like 2 seconds. I was trying to stop the puppy from eating stuff, but or from eating like the dirt and crumbs on the ground. I like picked it up and I moved it somewhere else, but anyways, yeah, I saw a puppy at work.
He's worked so hard to get to where he is today. Lord Semming should be glad Thrush gave Agnes's hand to his son.
And they say Agnes will get a nice dowry on top of it.
I hear Lord Semming needs all the money he can get right now.
On account of the wedding?
If that was all. I heard his coffers were empty even before.
See you later. God bless. Best of luck to you.
Welcome into Patriot as well. How are you, Patriot? Welcome in. Mandy says, I'm doing okay, LOL, I'm playing Breath of the Wild, but getting frustrated because I lost any skill I had from my previous playthroughs. That's okay. It's okay. Because Link lost all his skill when he went into healing coma. So if anything, you're more
Good
lore.
afternoon, Henry.
You're more lore accurate. I'm looking for Pavlena.
I'm looking for a young girl named Pavlena. She's missing. She was supposed to be selling baskets here. Do you know anything about her?
I don't know, no, Pavlena. Sorry. I hope you find her soon.
About the hermit. What happened to the hermit?
What happened to Ambrose, the hermit?
He's at death's door with some ailment, and there's a peculiar talk about him. They say he made a pact with hell.
Okay, so to catch you guys up on what's happening in the story, I'm doing 2 different quests. I'm trying to focus on one quest right now. Okay, sorry, so there's 2. It actually makes more sense if I explain there's 2. So, one of the quests, there's a hermit that lives in the woods. I'm trying to get his sword. A lot of quests are overlapping, but the gist of it, I need a sword for the wedding. I need to craft a fancy sword. In order to craft the fancy sword, I need fancy metal. In order to get the fancy metal, I need to go to see a hermit that lives in the woods. The problem with the hermit that lives in the woods is that everyone's saying he sold his soul to the devil. In order for me to maybe convince him to give me his sword so that I can use the materials to make the thing for the wedding, in order for me to get that, it seems that I need to have as much information about the hermit as possible before I go to see him. Everyone's accusing him of devilry, so I'm trying to find out about the devilry. Okay. Everyone, like, there's two people in particular that are saying that they saw some kind of shadowy figure near this cross out in the forest. I'm waiting till nighttime to investigate that cross area because I'm pretty sure that someone's camping there at night. And since it's the daytime, I can't really do much about that. So I'm waiting on that. That's what I'm asking about right now. There's another quest. I was trying to find something to do in the meantime during the day. And I went back to, if you guys remember from one of the early KCD2 streams, we got heavily injured and we got taken in by this like hermit lady in the woods, separate from the hermit man. The hermit man is different. This hermit lady in the woods lives with her daughter. They healed us and then they sent us on their way, right? So I was wandering through the forest to try to do a different quest. I figured, oh, I'm right here. I'll just say hello. I walked in, the lady hermit said that the daughter is missing. So because I'm pretty sure this quest is timed, I'm doing this immediately. So I'm trying to find out exactly where she went as soon as I possibly can, which is why we're here. So currently we're looking for the hermit lady's daughter as well. And so far the only clue that I have is that she left in a hurry. She told the mom that she is going to sell baskets at the local village and she'll be right back. She never came right back. And actually, I can pause this. So she said that she was going to go sell baskets at the local village. She never came back. So now the mom's getting worried. So I'm looking for the daughter. I searched the daughter's room with permission from the mom. I searched her room and I saw a man's hat in her room, which we don't really have to explain just yet. But when I went to the village, I asked about, like, are there any men that she's been involved with in some capacity? And the barkeep was basically saying that, like, there's some dude that hangs around the bar that, like, is trying to get her to marry him, but he's broke and ugly, so she doesn't really want him. And also, I asked the barkeep, like, do you think maybe he would have abducted her or something? And the barkeep is basically like, no, she wouldn't want him because he's ugly, and she wouldn't want to be at his broke house raising his broke, ugly children. And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, also, that guy got beat up just the other day, so I don't think that he's gonna be attacking her because she'd probably win. So I'm like, okay, well, so that's a bit of a dead end. But what's interesting is that this there is a that the mom and the daughter are both hermits, right? And the mom refuses to say why they're both hermits. As far as I've gathered, if I understand correctly, the mom used to be a midwife that helps women give birth, right? And one of the villagers' babies, or one of the villagers, she was helping this, like, lady give birth. The baby was born stillborn, which very unfortunate. But of course, as a result of the time, they blamed her for the stillbirth. They blamed the midwife for the stillbirth, despite it not being her fault. These things happen. But they blamed her and then drove her out of the village. So right now, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they're both exiled. But I kind of want to figure that out, so that's kind of where we're going. Currently, I'm I'm trying to dig up their past because I'm kind of curious, but we really do have to find where the daughter went. So, anyways, I've been skimming these, but to read them out loud, devil worshipping wood hermit. Yes, he lives out in the woods. I'm not really sure though, because I mean he lives in the woods definitely, but she's saying that, or going back to the devil worshipping hermit, separate from the mom and her daughter. So the devil worshipping hermit, supposedly he's like an old guy that was sick and then suddenly he got better. And because of the people's mindset at this time, the whole village thinks that he sold his soul to the devil, and that's the reason why he's walking around now. They also say that near a cross in the forest, there were like two different people there for different reasons, and both of them claimed to have seen some shadowy figure on a horse that looked like demonic or something, and that it looked about and then it ran off in the direction of where the hermit is, making them think that, oh, shadowy figure running in his direction also, he got better after being sick, therefore devil worshipper. So it's very strange. But Patriot says, I've been feeling like garbage all day, sleeping on and off. I hope you feel better soon, Patriot. Hope you feel better soon. But yeah, I have been busy with quests. And did you say wedding? Yes. So the wedding is there's a lot of plot. There's like a main plot that leads to side plots, and the side plots lead to side plots, and the side plots lead to side plots. So in terms of the main plot, the whole reason, the main plot, main plot, there are two kings of the region. There's Sigismund and I can't remember the other guy's name for some reason, but there's two kings. One of them is like imprisoned the other one. It's complicated, but anyways, we were supposed to go to a different, like completely different area, like a few days away from our hometown, to deliver a letter to one of the like castle leaders. We're supposed to deliver a letter that says, would you like to unite under the banner of this king instead of the other king? Because right now there's a debate about who is the rightful king. They're both related, but one of them is like, I think it's like one of them is lazy and the other one's war hungry. So people are divided about who to pledge allegiance to. Anyways, we were tasked by like our like lord of the castle. We're tasked by our lord of the castle to go to a different lord of a different castle to deliver a letter that says, would you like to unite under the banner of whichever king, right? We got ambushed along the way. We got our stuff taken. We got injured. We got our people killed. There's pretty much nobody to vouch for who we are, and we got our letter taken from us. So we're trying to speak to the lord of the castle ourselves, but no one is going to let us in because they don't believe we are who we say we are, because we do not have a letter with the lord of the other castle's stamp on it. Because we don't have the stamp, it looks like we're just some dude trying to talk to like essentially like a small king. So no one's letting us in. So in order for us to talk to that guy, we know that he's going to be at a wedding, right? That's happening soon. So we're trying to get into the wedding. To help the wedding, I need to help the blacksmith. In order to help the blacksmith, in order to get good with the blacksmith, we have to do quests for him. After we've done the quest, he says, okay, one more thing, we need to make a sword for the husband and the groom of the wedding. We need to make a sword for that guy. In order to make a sword for that guy, we need materials. In order to get materials, you need to go talk to the hermit out in the forest. In order to talk to the hermit out in the forest, you need details about who that guy is. So that's kind of where we're at. We're trying to deliver a letter, but we can't, so we got to talk to the king. To talk to the king, we have to go to the wedding. To go to the wedding, we need to help the blacksmith. To help the blacksmith, we need to forge a weapon. To forge the weapon, we need to talk to the hermit. In order to talk to the hermit, we need to get information about the hermit. And then on top of that, someone's daughter's missing. So that's where we're at right now. So all these questions, the lady I'm talking to right now, she's one of the beggars in the city. And we're just asking her a few questions about what she knows about the hermit. So that's pretty much what we're at. Also, if you hear the slapping noise, I was slapping my right man peck. I'm just cupping a peck. I'm sitting here in my shorts for the visual. Anyways, but when you say hermit, do you mean someone who never leaves their house? Because if so, same. It's unknown why he's a hermit. He doesn't like leave his house necessarily, but as I understand, he was a... No one really knows much about his past, only that he lives in the forest and he makes potions to help people. And he used to make potions, and then he started turning people away and telling them to leave. And then he suddenly got bedridden, and then he got better. Which, you know, it is very possible he just gave himself... It's the most likely thing is that, I mean, he brews potions, right? The most likely thing is that he got sick. He gave himself a potion, and now he feels better. You know? But for some reason, everyone's shouting devilry, so it's hard to say. But Patriot says, how do you know he is one? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I would be more inclined to believe devilry if the game wasn't historically accurate. So I don't think they'll put in any, like, actual evidence of devilry. I doubt. It's hard to say. I mean, they could. I don't know. But drinking water, very nice. This is so complex, so true. Convoluted, yeah, but that's the game lore for you. Thanks for catching me up. Of course, Mandy. Of course, of course. If at any point you guys need a catch-up, I'm more than happy to give you one. So definitely let me know. But sounds like a nightmare, not gonna lie. Wiki 12-step to the end goal, and had no idea where you were going with that. The slap thing? Or the story. I don't know. I'm just, you know, hanging out with my pecs. Oh. Yeah, man. Is it really loud when I do that? I can do both at the same time. Anyways. All right, back to it. Do you know about the hermit's sword?
I hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
Aye, a broken one. He used to have it hanging on the wall of his hut. That was long ago.
Mandy says, oh, and I'm drinking my smoothie. Mandy says, you explain so slowly. If you hear slapping, it's just me slapping my right pec. I was like, wow, where is this going? Yeah, man, I don't know. Nice and squishy. There was a diabolical apparition in the rocks.
I heard a shepherd saw an apparition in the rocks.
It's not wise to go there. There's a diabolical horseman haunting the place.
What's really interesting is that only 2 people saw the apparition. And, like, everybody is like, really? Okay. And they just repeat it over and over to each other. What happened by the cross?
What happened at the conciliatory cross?
Hard to say. It was turned around. But what Gerda from the apothecary saw there, you'll have to ask her.
Okay.
See you soon, my friend.
All right, we're gonna go find out about why we're gonna go find out about why the mom and the daughter are exiled. You guys are coming along with me. We are going to find the juiciest drama of all time. Actually, this guy's kind of closer though. We can ask the bailiff about Pavlena. Pavlena's the daughter. So, since he's right here, we'll just ask him. So, I'm looking for Pavlena.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Chillhop. She comes here selling baskets and other items.
Aye, I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village. Try the houses along the road to Chillhop. She'd have to pass that way.
No. Alright. Well, what do you know about Pavlena?
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with her mother, but then we drove them out. She's not the kind of girl you'd notice much, but she knows how to take care of herself. I let her come round here because, well, maybe I've gotten soft in my old age. But I reckon children shouldn't have to pay for their parents' sins. Don't you think?
I heard something about that. Why did you drive them out back then?
Bozhena was our midwife. It ain't the cleanest trade, but it's needed. Women all over the domain used to call for her help with births. Only, as it turned out, bad help is worse than no help at all. I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me, we had cause enough to drive that old witch out of here.
Damn. Kind of whack. Let's go. Taku, I'm scared. I want to hang out at the tavern. We can. Later. Oh, dude, today, earlier this stream, you'll never guess who we saw. Let me give you guys a little backstory. I'll make this one quick. But in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, we used to be but a boy hanging out with our parents. Anyways, our parents got killed by the humans raiding. Right? So, today's stream, I went over to the tavern. Guess who I saw there? 4 humans. Just having a drink. Or wanting one. One of them actually spoke our language. The rest of them just can't communicate in our language at all. And you might be asking yourself, why are the humans there? Because generally... Oh, welcome back to Alistor. Welcome back. How are you, Alistor? Welcome back. How was the game? Generally speaking, the humans are kind of like... I think it's King Sigismund or something. But Sigismund... I think it's Sigismund. Has like... He's like the king currently, kind of. I think. I don't remember. Anyways, the upper politics of it all is kind of confusing to me, but one of the kings is hiring like a mercenary army to just like pillage the villages, and that's the reason why Henry's parents were killed. So the humans are, in this case, are practically mercenaries, right? So there's 4 mercenaries hanging around the tavern, so I'm like... Anyway, I'm there to talk to the barkeep because I'm trying to find out about the hermit, right? And the I start off talking with her being like, "Oh yeah, sorry for getting into a bar fight last time I was here." And she's like, "All good." And I was like, "Anything I can help you with?" And she was like, "Yeah, actually, those 4 humans right there, I'm afraid to talk to those humans. So I need you to go help them." And in my mind, I'm like, why would I talk to the mercenary group that killed Henry's parents? But I did it for the plot. So I decided, yeah, sure, I'll help, but only for the old lady. Not because I like humans. Or in this scenario. So I helped the old lady serve the humans, and there was this other guy, one of the non-humans, was hanging out, and he was like, "Get these humans out of here," and I'm like, I'm pretty much saying, like, I don't exactly want to be serving them either, but, like, chill out. And then it got me, like, the citizens are upset with me now. And then, eventually, the citizens started getting into, like, a fight with the humans, and I was like, I don't know what to do here. And then the citizens were like, are you going to stand with us or with the humans? And I'm like, I guess I'll stand with you guys. So then I fought alongside the citizens to like fist fight the humans. I got knocked out twice. The first time I got knocked out, someone stole my shoes. I don't know where, I don't even know why you'd steal my disgusting shoes, but someone literally stole the shoes off my feet. I was knocked unconscious. I woke back up. My shoes are gone. Then the humans knocked me out a second time. And then someone stole like 20 groschen off my body. And then the fight was over. Once I got back up the second time, the humans were gone. So, anyways, all this is to say that I went to the tavern today. I got knocked out twice, and I got my shoe stolen, and someone stole groschen out of my pocket. So, anyways, that's how that went. The first game on 5v6 wasn't close. We just steamrolled them. Nice. Nice kicker you got there, buddy. Mind if I take a look? Those are some nice cloth shoes you got there. Don't mind if I do. Takes it off unconscious man in a bar fight. But dude, my Google homepage just reverted back 5 years. In what way? How did that happen? How did that happen? But yeah, Patriot, I'm not... Going back to the tavern would be fun. I'm not really keen to do so because I just got knocked out, so... Anyways. Oh, you know, sorry, prior to this, it's the end of the day, right? It's like the late afternoon, almost nighttime. I was thinking to myself, should I go back to my bed and sleep? I had like 10 HP, like 12% HP. I was thinking out loud. I was like, should I go back to my bed and sleep, get 100% health and save? Or should I go to the tavern and ask a few questions? Surely I won't get into a fight at the tavern. I'm only there to talk. And then I proceeded to get into a fight and get knocked out in like 3 punches. So, it's rough. Anyways, but we've had quite a day. But Appy says, BRB already? All the bookmarks I had for a job 5 years ago were back. What the heck? Reappeared, huh? Strange. But I want to drink. And this is why I don't go to taverns. What are taverns like in real life? Surely they're not that entertaining, right? It's probably just like people in their 40s and 50s hanging out, surely, right? I can't imagine any young people at taverns. Sorry, not young people. People my age, rather. People that aren't 40 to 50. But I'm not sure, but I do picture bar fights for some reason. Truly a classic. Alistor says, I mean, I think a tavern would be dope if they are like pubs in England. What is the difference between a US, like, pub and a England pub? Aren't they the same? Anyways. What does Pavlena see? Or who does Pavlena see?
Has Pavlena got any friends here? Acquaintances?
There's Roman, who brings us wood.
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his father. May he rest in peace. He lives just off the green. His hair is red like embers. You can't miss him.
And Pavlena's on friendly terms with him?
Mm-hmm. You could put it like that. Roman's pa wouldn't be too happy about his son being with an outsider like her. But all he can do now is look down and weep. Not that Roman ain't a decent lad. Honest and hard-working. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be with him.
Well, I don't think that's likely. Pavlena left all her things at home.
Still and all. You could go and ask Roman if he's seen her or not.
That's so wild. To just be like, yeah, I don't think that boy would be with her. I mean, she's an outsider. I guess all his dead dad can do is just look down from heaven and cry. That's terrible. What a terrible thing to say. Is there anyone here who'd want to harm Pavlena?
Do you think anyone here would want to hurt Pavlena?
Troskovich is a decent village. You'd better watch your mouth.
I didn't mean it like that, but okay. At least I didn't lose reputation with that. But pubs are older, apparently. England's pubs have lots of drinks, great food, and everyone's pretty chill. And family-friendly. I see. Interesting. Very interesting. We're gonna go talk to Yakish about Božena's past. Let's go this way. A family-friendly pub. Well, it's certainly not family-friendly here. Man, it's kind of whack that they just... Or maybe there's more to it. I mean, back in this time, like, I mean, stillbirths are like an unfortunate thing that happens, you know? It's not necessarily the mom or the midwife's fault, you know what I mean? It's just something that happens. So I don't know if people back in this time would think of it as like something that just happens, or if they just assume like anything bad that happens to them is the work of the devil. Because it does kind of seem like they do just blame the devil for like everything that could possibly go wrong or go against what normally happens. So I don't know. It's hard to say. But welcome back, Abby. Welcome back. I do want to find out if there's something more.
Greetings to you.
I want to find out if there's something more to why they kicked out the mom and the daughter. Because I really don't think stillbirth is enough to justify kicking them out. I heard about you and Božena.
Can I ask what happened between you and that midwife, Božena? I heard you banished her from the village because of some mishap with your wife.
That was no mishap. The witch killed my son and damned him to hell.
Wait a moment. Start from the beginning. What do you mean she killed and damned your son?
My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. Quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife even got here. But when Yaroslav was coming into the world, you know, I knew already I'd finally have a son. I never sent for no help. Why would I? After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Božena is an unclean woman and a witch. Only this time, something went wrong. Of course, I wasn't there. Being a god-abiding man, I was outside. But Marushka comes running out, shouting, "Pa, send for Božena! Ma's poorly!" I thought twice about it, but then I sent for her. She came along with a little girl, Pavlena, and a whole sack of herbs. She started brewing right away, and before the night was out, she was pouring God knows what kind of concoction down Ludmilla's throat. It's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. It wasn't till daybreak that Božena came out of the house, carrying in her arms. They could see right off it was a boy. Like I said, only Yaroslav came out feet first. And as they were pulling him out, well, he was all Mother of God. I can't even say it. It was that Božena's doing, I tell you. If she hadn't pulled him out and left Ludmilla to manage herself, he could have lived.
Are you supposed to pull? No, right? maybe I shouldn't ask that question. I don't want to be spreading misinformation on the internet, but is that how that works? I don't think that's how that works. I mean, I don't really know much about the birthing process exactly. But I mean, if Bojena's a midwife, she would know, right? And it seems like this guy's wife was not doing well before Bojena even showed up, so I don't know. Anyways, Appy says, got me some bacon and cheese scone and gorgonzola scone. Nice. Did you bring enough to share with the rest of the class? Just fit it through your screen. Just squeeze it through there. Honestly, if I was in this position, I'd probably take a more passive response. I definitely wouldn't have driven her out. I mean, I understand where he's coming from and that he wants to be upset at somebody, but I don't... From an objective standpoint, I don't think that it's really Bojena's fault. It's just one of those things. It's very unfortunate, but it's not like Bojena was trying to poison her or anything, you know. She was only trying to help.
I'm sure Bojena didn't want to hurt your son. She was trying to help.
Help? By killing my son and condemning him to damnation? I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bojena did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still and didn't do a damn thing. And my wife died a few hours later. So don't you tell me Bojena was trying to help. That same evening, I got the other fellas from the village, and we drove that damned witch out beyond the boundary stone.
I see. She lives in the woods now.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since. Many times I told myself we should have done more to her, so she'd know how I felt.
So, I think I understand. So I guess he's not mad. He's not so much mad that his baby and wife died. I mean, he is upset about that, but it seems to me like he's more upset that Bojena didn't baptize his baby. Therefore, he thinks that his baby's in hell because of Bojena, as opposed to them dying. Which actually does make a little bit more sense now. That actually makes a lot of sense. Why he's upset. They're already gone. I just got some more chili cheese dogs. Nice. That's what I got out of that. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't think of it that way. I want to defend Bojena, but I know he's not going to hear it, so I'm already not doing super well with this guy. I mean, he's kind of okay with me right now. He's not like against me, but do you want to get revenge on Bojena? That's kind of a wild dialogue. Is that implying that we're gonna go after Bojena? That's kind of whack. There should be a fourth option, that God loves babies and all babies go to heaven. I think you need a priest to say that. I don't know if you believe me, but I mean, this is, you know, a belief of its time, I suppose. Honestly, I'm gonna be a real one, and I'm gonna defend Bojena. I'm very confident he's not gonna like that, but I'm also not gonna just let him badmouth Bojena. So Bojena isn't bad. She saved my life.
I understand your pain, but it wasn't Bojena's fault. She saved my life when I was wounded and lost in the woods. She's a good soul.
That's all well and good. But believe me, that witch will never wash clean her sins. I'll be with you.
Okay.
Have a pleasant evening.
The switch up. Have a pleasant evening. Okay. Sure. Yeah, sure. Let's ask Yezek the Cooper about Pavlena. So Yezek is like the ugly guy that the barkeep kept saying that he's super ugly and super frail, and Pavlena wouldn't want to be with him because he's so ugly. He's so ugly and broke. So let's go take a look. But to say life is nothing but a facade. I don't know what the meaning of life is, man. But I'm pretty sure saying anything against Christianity in this time, that is a one-way ticket to death. Or being accused of witchcraft or something. This guy's haircut is whack. I heard about you and Pavlena.
I hear you're interested in Pavlena.
What's it to you?
Well, Pavlena's gone missing. Do you know anything about that?
Fuck, wait. No, I haven't seen her lately, and I got a pasting in the tavern, so I haven't been out lately. You can ask there.
Aye, I heard about that famous fight of yours.
So you see, I wouldn't wish no harm on Pavlena, even though she didn't want me. But I'm not sure you could say the same about that ginger-headed Roman of hers. That's where I'd look if I was you. His cottage is on the road to the butcher's.
Honestly, I kind of believe this guy. I mean, it is kind of sus that he's got some level of wounds on him, you know? But, I mean... if he gets beat up all the time, I mean, I can understand that. 42. The meaning of life is the feeling you get when you beat a game. Purpose, you say. Accomplishment, you say. Let's ask the woodcutters about Pavlena. Let's see what we can get. My sparkling water says, best if used by May 1826. What? 1826. Does that just mean that it's always going to be terrible? Best if used by. Also, you're very far past that point. It's terrible now. And why is it always raining in Breath of the Wild? Why? I don't know, man. Maybe that's just the way it is. It might be location dependent, too. Might be location dependent. Let's go see if I can find a Roman. Somebody's yelling. What time is it? It's almost 7 in-game.
Roman, it's me, Dusko.
What? Why are you looking for
Roman,
Roman?
we have to go to work, mate. Where are you?
What the heck? You looking for Roman too?
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him. To ask if he knows where Pavlena is.
That sweetheart of his? Well now, I hadn't thought of that. They could be together somewhere, so you can help me look for him.
Okay. Well, where should I look for them?
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't know about Roman, but I've been at Pavlena's, and it didn't look like she was getting ready to leave.
She might have done it in secret, and she'd have reason enough. Believe me. Best to go and look in Roman's house. That should clear things up.
Why would Roman want to move out?
Wait, though. What was it you were going to say about Pavlena? What did Roman tell you? Why would he want to move away with Pavlena now?
No, I shouldn't have said anything. I promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
Okay. Well... Without the rain, you would never know the depth of the sun. I've literally traveled to every shrine. One of them, it was snowing and a lightning storm simultaneously. I am cursed. True Seattle experience. Utah has entered dreary, dark, cold era. I was going to complain to you about it earlier, but then I remembered where you live, lol. I was feeling that seasonal depression kicking in earlier, but I forced it away. Away, seasonal depression. Away. I've been having to take vitamin D supplements. It's pretty bad. And I don't even live in, like, dark, dreary weather anymore. Excuse me. It could be important.
Listen, I really need to know about it. It might be important. Something could have happened to Pavlena, and any little thing could be a clue.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It ain't really a little thing. Well, it is and it isn't. Pavlena is expecting a child. It's Roman's bastard.
Really? And who else knows about it?
Roman says he told only me. But who Pavlena might have told, I couldn't say. I don't reckon she's got many friends, though.
Now I see why they wanted to leave together.
Aye, that's just what I was thinking. We really should check out Roman's house. Then we'd know for sure.
All right. Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great. That is, you can go there.
Hang on. You said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined. Whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
If you're friends, you can just say, oh, he's missing, I'm looking for him. You don't have to be like, oh, yeah, I'm working. I need you to go break into my friend's house. I'm working. I mean, what would it look like if I broke into his house? And I got work to do. And you. No offense. No one's even heard of you. You're just nobody. Anyways, go break into his house. Trust me. Maybe you'll find something. I don't know. Anyways. How do I get inside?
How do I get into Roman's house?
Through the door, of course. Only it's locked. I tried it. You'll have to figure something out.
How do I get in? Have you tried the door? I'll think about it.
No, I don't much like the idea of breaking into someone's house. I'll have to think it over.
What's to think over? It's all in a good cause. Listen, if you do go and have a look there, come and tell me what you find. I'll be around here somewhere.
I'm gonna see if there's another way to do it, because, I mean, I said this before, but like we have one of our debuffs is that everyone remembers our crimes permanently, and we get punished more severely than a normal person would. So if I get caught, I cannot undo it. So, I mean, I could load a save, but I told myself I'm not going to do that, so. Anyways, Mandy says it's more so the fact that it's 26 degrees. I missed the summer winter we were having come back. Ooh. Kind of cozy, though. Kind of cozy. No friends. I just like a few feet of snow. Dude, I love snow. Said the same thing like a week ago. I don't like feeling trapped in my house, even though I never leave my house. My therapist thinks I'm healed. LOL. Nice. I like the snow. We need it bad. It's winter and we are in a burn ban because it's too dry. Damn. How can you be trapped in the house when your house is where you want to be? Get you 2 gold stars. I don't know, man. If you want to explore outside, simply do so in a game. You know? Also, it seems like this is the only thing I can do. The only thing I can do is search Roman's house. Okay, honestly, if this was real life, I think I would say that. Oh, you can get into with the ladder though. There's a whole ladder right there. So if this was real life, right? Honestly, I think I would just tell the bailiff, like, look, man, Roman's missing. Can I go in his house for like 2 seconds? You can come with me. We're gonna take a look. The bailiff's right here. Can I talk to him? Can I? No, I can't. I would probably even tell the bailiff to just go walk in there himself. Just be like, you're practically head of police here. Just open his door, find out where he's at. Can I see in there? I feel like I'm gonna look through a window and find a dead body or something. Oh, very easy. Nice. Well, people are gonna remember if I break the door open. Can I? This is so stupid. I'm trying to see what I can see from the outside. Nothing much, it seems. That's what VR is for. Yes. It's kind of like when your internet's out. You don't need internet to entertain yourself, but you like the idea of having internet. Kind of true. Kind of true. I do need internet. Like, I really do not. I start to, like, panic if I don't have the internet. What am I gonna do?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Alright, it's clear. Agrees with the ladder. I'm now in a private area. And this could backfire on me. But it is for the sake of... It's for the sake of finding Roman. Why is this room so dark? Oh, that kind of scared me for a second. Okay. There's nothing in there. Okay. Nothing in here.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots.
My shoes are damaged. Well, I don't know though. That's kind of overly simple, isn't it? Is that cheese? Can I take that? No? That's weirdly simple. I really doubt that's it. There's no way that's it. There's got to be more to this. I don't think this would just be everything. I don't know. Hiding the medieval zombies is whack, though. Hiding the medieval zombies. That would be a pretty cool game, though. Medieval zombies. Or Honor, but it's zombies. Okay. Let's close everything like I was never here. I don't know what the game's going to keep track of, so I'm going to leave it like I found it. And I'm going to open this door right here and hope that nobody's outside. Excellent. And now nobody noticed a thing. Nice. Alright. Well, they're out here somewhere. Alright, man. Nope. He moved one chair over. I searched the house.
I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for two, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the two big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. Take care and have a pleasant evening.
Okay. Thank you for the warning. Mind you don't walk into anything, awkward. Okay, so the ditch by his house has some kind of stream running. I hear water. I don't know if I call it a ditch, but if you follow the stream, this water looks kind of real and kind of not at the same time. So you follow the stream until it goes between two large boulders. You take a left and you go straight. That'd be the poop stream. Not the poop stream. It does look pretty real, though. Not the poop, but water. Oh. Hold on. My, I totally forgot about the shoe thing. My shoes are just deteriorated at this point. Someone should clear that. Why do shoes wear out so quick? Well, the quality is terrible, but we also have a debuff that makes my shoes wear out twice as fast. So that's the reason I'm changing my shoes all the time. This is kind of dumb. It's like practically nighttime. Okay, so here we are. Jeez. Oops. I'm a bit over time, but I really want to finish this quest. Follow the stream from Roman's house to a place where the water flows between two large rocks. There I'm supposed to face downstream, turn left, and keep going till I hit a clearing. Face downstream, turn left, and keep going till I hit a clearing. Can I jump? Oh, I did find something. Kind of
This
dark.
must be the place Disco was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. Christ, there must have been a fight here.
What the hell happened here?
He's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe.
Can I eat that? Yoink. 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 Dude, so much free food. I mean, I know it's a murder scene, but... Can I come back here during the day? I can't really see anything.
Blood? I hope it's not Pavlena's.
What?
This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I had Mutt here, I could let him sniff it. Oh well. Never mind.
Now, if we'll rewind an hour, I was literally talking out loud about how, like, when we found the man's hat, I was like, oh, I was thinking to myself, like, oh, if I had Mutt, maybe I could have Mutt sniff the hat and tell me where the guy is. The game literally points out that if I had Mutt, this quest would be easier. Well, but yeah, they won't be getting that food anymore.
Trail of blood. We should see where it leads.
Great. Well, it's so late at night that I'm literally guessing there's like some brown marks on the ground, but I can't... I don't actually know. I hear something. Oh!
Jesus. This must be Roman. Someone buried him here. Mother of God. And the body's been munched on by a pig. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
What? So Roman was killed, but... Looking for the pig herder. Is that him? There he is.
Come home.
My guy. What the hell am I looking at? Hog herd? Your pig found a corpse.
I found a stray pig.
That's great. I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin! What corpse?
My guess is it's Roman, a local woodcutter.
By all that's holy! I saw him going towards the woods with his girl, and now you tell me he's dead. Surely she didn't kill him. Oh, Christ! I think I'm gonna throw up.
Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
I believe him. Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
You say you saw Roman with his girl. You mean Pavlena?
Aye, that's the name. Pavlena. I saw the pair of them going down towards the stream. Probably for a smooch. The two of them are pretty close. That is, they were. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it, then give the murdering fucker what he deserves.
This dude's got like 5 IQ.
Come home.
I'm now dumber for having talked to this man.
Ladybird.
Okay, I will say though, I actually am kind of lost. In all seriousness, I think I'm lost. Where are we? Because I started here, and then... I think I might be like right... Oh, maybe I'm here? No. So I followed the stream, and then I took a left, and then I went here. So the lever spot's here, and then I think I went upwards, so I'd be here? There's no water, though. I would have hit water at some point. I don't know. Anyways. But this guy sounds like a pig herder. We might get a dusting of snow tonight. Nice! Pigs he herd might be smarter. I agree. I absolutely agree. This guy is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay, the direction I'm walking in right now is towards the castle. So I think I'm going north. I can see the castle. So Trotsky Castle. So I must be at the very bottom of Troskowitz then. It's interesting. Oh, did I walk in a circle then? Yeah. Oh, I'm back. Never mind. I was wondering what the city was. Or the village. Oops. This is the water thing. Okay. I'm back at the village. I don't know, though. Like, it's so late at night in the game. I don't really know. I don't want to waste too much time. We might actually have to, like, sleep for the night in-game and then come back. It's kind of late in-game. I'm kind of worried about bandits, so we might have to ask the barkeep to sleep. I don't think we have anywhere to sleep here normally. We have to talk to the barkeep. Damn.
What a mess.
You didn't want to carry the corpse.
No end to this one.
No, we could, but... sorry. Normally we could, but in this case, the body was partially buried and then ate by a pig. But since it is still partially buried, I can't pull it out of the grave, so it's still stuck there. The good news is that I actually needed a spade for one of my quests, so this kind of works out if we find a spade. Can I spend the night here?
Can I spend the night here?
We're not really equipped for that here.
Just
the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
I'll let you sleep on the hay for a couple of groschen.
Sure.
Agreed. I'll pay. Here's some groschen for you.
Thanks. You can sleep on the hay, but don't come into my house for no reason, Henry.
Where do I sleep?
Where should I lie down?
You can sleep in the barn behind the cart, right next to the wood.
Damn. Alright. In the barn, right next to the cart. I think it's here. Oh, yeah. There it is. My bed. Now you might be wondering, where's the bed? All I see is some straw. I'll have you know, that is the bed. I'm literally just gonna sleep on the ground. Honestly, we could sleep on the street for free. And it's basically the same thing, but sure. I mean, whatever. I don't want to sleep for too long in game. We'll sleep till 7. I think we'll be okay. I mean, the guy with the spade's not going anywhere. If he thought he got away with the I appear to have slept-walked. I don't really... Thankfully, Trotsky Castle is a nice vantage point to kind of tell where I'm at. But it appears that I slept-walked. So I'm in the middle of nowhere. Let's get back to the objective real quick. But that doesn't look itchy at all. So true. And I like him, though. I'd be his friend. I mean, he seems nice enough, I guess. And does that happen often? So far, it's happened more times than it hasn't, I think. It's pretty frequent. Like, in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, they had the exact same debuff, where you just sleepwalk and end up somewhere else. But in this game, in the second one, it seems to happen significantly more often than the first one. The first one, it doesn't happen too often. The second one, though, it's happening, like, all the time. Whoa! Alright. Damn. Confront Straw the farmhand. I'm trying to find out when I should take a break. I think we're actually like 30 minutes over time. I should probably call it. I really want to finish it, though. Because even if we confront Straw, we still have to find Pavlena. So this quest, it might seem like it ends here, but we're still gonna have to keep going. So I think I'll have to end it here. But thank you guys for joining me today. Get some sleep. Yeah, I really have to get some sleep so that we can do a stream tomorrow. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you to Appy, Alistor, Patriot, Mandy, and Moxie, and Stefan, and Gator, and I'm pretty sure I got everybody. But thank you guys for a wonderful stream. It's always wonderful because of you guys, so thank you guys for hanging out and chatting. Tomorrow's stream is going to be more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I've still been kind of unsure about the start time for the Saturday stream, so I think I'm just going to start it at 10 o'clock my time. So if you take the current time... If you take the current time, add 12 hours and 30 minutes, that's what time we're starting tomorrow. Maybe an hour earlier. We'll see. I don't know. I think 12 and a half hours makes sense to me. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And we can continue the murder investigation. And we can find out what happened to the daughter. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Would you guys like to raid out, perchance? Let me see who's streaming, because I think Moxie's streaming. I want to raid Moxie if she's going. Yeah, Moxie's streaming. So, hope you guys have a wonderful time in Moxie's stream. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. So, have a wonderful night, everybody. Good night, all.